off-road race has a very prestigious past, and the Youtheory Racing team came into this year's event looking to rewrite the history book. This is the 2017 Polaris RZR Mint 400, presented by BF Goodrich. The 2017 Mint 400 festivities started with a full parts vehicle parade powered by Odyssey battery. Race vehicles were able to show off their equipment in front of thousands of spectators and tourists while cruising down the heart of Sin City, Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah, the parade that the Mint lets us do is pretty awesome. They organize and shut down Las Vegas Boulevard and let us drive the cars down like right between the casinos. People like they're on vacation, never even heard of a race car, just like looking out and you see just a mile-long line of $1 million worth of cars and thousands of horsepower rumbling down the strip. It's just pretty rad and pretty epic to be able to take part of that. Drive your race car down Las Vegas Boulevard.
For the Mint, they shut down the strip and all the trucks and all the buggies get to go down Las Vegas Boulevard. And it's just so cool to be able to drive, a trophy truck and these Class 1 cars down the actual street, with thousands of fans everywhere, so everyone's screaming, and you're just in a parade full of off-road trucks and buggies. It's just so cool, and done it a couple times now, and I don't think it'll ever get old. I think every single time it's cooler and just so unreal.
The Method Race Wheels Time Trials was held on the infamous Apex Road. Apex is known for its big whoops, jagged rocks, and overall being an unforgiving course. Harley Letner, driver of the TT Destoyer, knows the northern Las Vegas course and has posted good results in previous events held in Apex.
At first it was supposed to be out about State Line, registration was going to be at the Gold Strike, and then we got an email that it moved up to Apex. And I instantly got excited. Apex is my favorite place. I've actually got about 3 or 4 second overalls there. That's the closest I ever get is up there at Apex, so super stoked. Wanted to try to qualify first, just to start first, and I'm chasing this overall in a buggy, trying to do the impossible. All these truck guys think a buggy can't do it, so I want to win an overall, and starting out front would have been a major plus. Will make his first attempt at conquering the brutal course of Apex in the number 55 Youtheory Racing trick truck.
So time trials being out at Apex, it's known to be a pretty rough course out there. I personally have never qualified there before. I had the opportunity to be able to ride in the TT Destoyer with Harley before my run. He drove really hard, went really fast. We had a couple close calls, but I guess that's what you got to do to be up there in the top 1 or 2 spots. So he did awesome. Gave me a great opportunity to be able to see the course.
time of 4 minutes and 21 seconds, the number 55 trick truck driven by Anthony Terzo will start in the 21st position on race day.
When my turn came, I drove hard without taking too many chances. I think it went pretty well. Came out 21st, I believe. So that's a good spot, especially for the mint here to be able to start. And with all the attrition in this race, I think right around 20th is a perfect spot to come out with a good finish here at the mint.
After charging the course and setting a fast lap of 4 minutes 1 second, Harley would just be edged out by the number 1 trick truck of Jason Voss for the top qualifying spot by 0.4 of a second.
We had a solid run going, about 3 jumps, coming into the end of it. Came in way too hot, bounced it off the front bumper, almost thought I was going to lose it. I think I gained more popularity over that little noseway than anything, but just stood on the throttle, landed it, pulled it out, and had the rest of the run was clean. And then I ended up reading that Voss won it, and got beat me by 0.4 of a second. I was just, man, I've never been so happy and so sad at the exact same time in my life, but getting beat by these trick trucks by 0.4 of a second isn't that bad. I was stoked on my second place.
As a supporting sponsor for this year's event, Youtheory set up a booth in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street. Drivers Anthony Terzo and Hardy Lettner handed out Youtheory product samples and signed race team posters for the fans that came down to check out Tech and Contingency.
Tech here at the Mint 400 is just phenomenal. You're here on Fremont Street, crowds of people, thousands of race fans. It's just so unique just to be here. We have a booth set up here on Fremont Street. That's just so cool too. Fans are coming, learning what Youtheory is all about, and we're handing out samples, signing autographs. It's just so cool. It's just unlike any other race to me.
Tech is just another huge festivity that we do at the Mint. Fremont Street's covered, they got zip line and everything, and it's a major attraction in Vegas, and they shut that down for us for a whole day for the race cars. It takes hours and hours to get through it, but it's awesome because all these fans, not even race fans, just people on vacation are coming and checking out the cars, and you get to talk to people, and it's just pretty trippy that Best in the Desert and Mad Media can get Fremont Street and Las Vegas Boulevard shut down for a bunch of dirt racers to take their cars down, and it's phenomenal that we're able to do that.
It's race day, and Harley is lined up in the second row next to previous Mint 400 champion Andy McMillan.
Yeah, race day was a little intimidating pulling up the line, I'm not gonna lie, Pull up that second overall spot and look down the line, and you just got nothing but heavy hitters, Andy Mack, Rob, Bryce, everyone just right there, just like, all right, this is about to get real,
When the light goes green, Andy would get the jump on Hardy and lead him out of the short course section and into the desert. The 55 would be starting in row 11 next to the Keysart Racing trick truck.
Pull up to the line, you have a minute, you're just sitting there, nerves are going, waiting for the green line. Light turns green, we're off, full throttle. I drove hard, ended up coming out right behind him. He beat me out the line. I just kept on the gas, stayed in his dust for a while, and after that, like I said before, all the nerves go away and you start driving.
the 1570 would have a sizable lead over second place in class. After a quick throttle cable swap by the Youtheory crew, Hardy would head out on his second lap with the lead still in hand. Anthony Terzo was able to charge hard through the rough Mint 400 course and pass multiple competitors, moving him up through the field by the end of the first lap. After a quick stop for fuel and tires at the main pit, the 55 would be back up to speed and off on his second lap. As the race went on, the track became more of a factor. Both Youtheory race vehicles were up for the challenge as they would fight hard towards the finish.
Oh man, so the course on the third lap was just like everyone says, it was rough. At this point, we're getting some, fatigue, and the truck's starting to take a beating. If you're driving in the ruts, there's nowhere else to go, because if you drive off course, you're going to hit a rock and get a flat. So you're doing the best you can to stay on course. We tried our best to keep our pace going to that top 10 spot. At the same time, we wanted to keep driving smart, and we wanted to bring the truck home for a finish.
When the dust settled, Hardy Ledger would be crowned the victor of Class 1500, sealing his second win in a row, adding a new trophy to his collection. The Road Warrior battled his way to the finish line with a time of 6 hours, 23 minutes. That would be good enough for 15th position in the stacked trick truck field.
When everything goes in place, you don't have any mistakes. We ended up winning, getting 10th overall. Anthony kicked butt, qualified 19th or 20th. And just drove through the field. A couple flats put him back, but finished without any problems, no mechanical problems. Then after the race, you know, Darren and Pat and the entire team are just stoked that all the hard work, you know, that Chris and Henry put here in the shop, like it all comes together. When both cars cross the finish line, everyone's, you know, stoked, and then you get one win and just another solid finish. It's a phenomenal feeling, you know. It's like it makes all the hard work that we put in every day, you know, just worth it.